Hey guys, welcome back to College Football 25, and today we are continuing our story with Eric Jones and the UAB Blazers. So let's jump right on into it. So first off, we started out the season 3-3. We are trying to make a bowl game or be bowl eligible.
Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the UAB Blazers taking on the South Florida Bulls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, a first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. So now they're staring at a second and long from their 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. Gets some yardage and gets down.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field, the better. Not just to cover wide.
And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Brown will throw it. Now improvising. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown! Looking for a productive play on first down. Pulls it, fired, complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right
now. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down.
The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Leaves it with the running back. Not much room there. They'll give him one to the 9. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Getting some heat. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
They tried to go play action, but that did not.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute off. Trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective, not scoring. Football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's third down, and the line to gain is to 36. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Coming up, fourth down.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those.
What a upsetting loss, as we could have made the tackle, but we didn't. And USF took the win. So we are now 3-4.
Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South. Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David. On first down, here comes this offense. Takes a handoff. It's Watkins. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. The inside handoff. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He'll do it himself. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you...
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Williams will pass. Takes a hit as he fires. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll start this drive firing. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees.
First down here for the offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's going to pass. Quarterback moving. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Really tough on offense. Third and long.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Now with a chance to get a little breathing room, 2nd and 3 from the 15. Williams looking for a man, feeling some heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, the problem for this offense now...
Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And this game is obviously...
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. A strong, methodical, workmanlike...
What a way to come back and win 21-38 against Tulsa.
I love when you describe my team.
And
Just consistent,
we are now 4-4.
don't have to do things special every
And our quarterback wins player of the game.
is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the UConn Huskies taking on a team from the AAC, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Paul. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. They'll try to pop the draw. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long.
Man, that D tackle.
The offense set for a first down play. Hands it off. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. They're trying to get to him. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. UConn going back to work on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot and see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
The UConn offense goes back to work. Going up top on first down. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about to take...
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Coming after it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can...
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough.
What a game against UConn as we beat them.
You start to string together positive weeks. You start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not.
We are now 5-4, and we beat them 17-3.
That's going to do it for us from
One more game away from being below.
Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the AAC, the UAB Blazers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. They're bringing him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back at least, but they're going to need binoculars to see where the previous line of scrimmage was. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The D scoops it up, and everybody... They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The give is to Smith. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
You could tell the defense.
Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Line gets set, first down. Back to throw, it's Hennigan. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Caught behind the line, it's Taylor. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defense.
First down for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Conley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season's outs, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And Dave,
What a win against Memphis as we win the Battle of the Bones.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them.
And our defense was carrying this game.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Rice Owls. First down here for the offense. He'll keep it himself. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The play action fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Campbell. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great recognition.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Campbell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, running back on the move. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback is snowed under.
They didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Wants to throw on third down. He lofts one down the sideline. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
You can sense...
Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up second down.
Leaves it with the back.
Oh, hell no. Oh,
Still running
hell
at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
At the 37.
Get the shit out of him. Oh, shit, they scored. Oh, we scored back. Oh, shit.
Rice trying to close the deal and run out the clock. They'll go to the ground. Keeps the legs moving. And he is swarmed under him. Defenders there to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And just in a bit before he's brought down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. Looking for space. It's Alexander. And he...
The ball carrier.
Get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do it.
What a close game in an upsetting loss at our home, 24-21 against Rice.
To make those extra plays, Jesse, that might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Beat the hell out of Charlotte.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the AAC, the
Forgot where I was
UAB
going.
Blazers, squaring off with another team from the AAC, the Charlotte 49ers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse. On first down, here comes this offense. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Brown wants to pass. Getting some heat. Avoids pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, great job.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Now on the counter. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll... Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. Fires and picked off. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return.
Oh yeah, baby.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Brown will throw it. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Working that left side now. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And a really nice job.
Oh, which one?
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Coming out on first down with the play fake. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
You know, it's going to be so important for this up.
My pulse rate is still
We
through
just
the
won the
roof
football.
on this game. I
I
would
know.
have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
What a win against Charlotte, 17-14. Even though we lost our starting safety to the transfer portal. We are now 7-5 on our way to a bowl game.
Glad to have you with us from Dallas, Texas at Gerald J. Ford Stadium as a couple of teams square off in the Serve Pro First Responders Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the UAB Blazers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Here we are in the First Responders Bowl, and we'll be playing FIU. Both of us have the same record.
First down here for the offense. The give to the back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. FIU pushing tempo. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. They'll run play action. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the...
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country.
Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. This is a 3rd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And a lot of times you want those big plays.
The offense lining up for a first down play. And they got him for the sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the cover.
The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. FIU pushing tempo. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better.
I think you got to try to win it here. Don't run the risk of going to overtime. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen from this defense.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. This time he's got it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
14.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events.
Woo. Deep breath, big sigh of relief. He's able to recover.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been...
What a game as we beat them 29-21 in our first bowl game win of our college career. Now we will be hitting the transfer portal to another school in our hometown or home state. So we will be transferring to Auburn or Alabama, and we will sign with Alabama because they have offered us a starting
Welcome
job.
to your freshman year. It's time to spend the skill points you have already earned to upgrade your player. Additionally, each week,
And that is our
increase your
closest
workload.
team
Activities
to
like
win a
practice
national
will earn
championship
you
with.
coach trust. And as your coach trust increases, you can improve your spot on the depth chart and gain more play calling flexibility. Now, let's get to work.
Yeah. Alright guys, I'm going to end the stream right here. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and see y'all in the next one. Peace out.